안녕하세요.
Hi YouTube.
오늘은 루크가 10년 전에 한국에 살았잖아요. 그래서 10년 전에 루크가 기억하는 한국의 이미지, 그리고 한국에 대한 얼마나 알고 있는지, 어떻게 생각하고 있는지 제가 질문을 던져보도록 하겠습니다. So, how long did you stay in Korea?
So I lived there for 2 separate stints. So total it was about 2.5 years.
Okay.
Yep.
What brought you to Korea?
Just the opportunity to travel. It's a good way to use my degree to teach, work, travel, and experience new culture, new opportunities.
Okay. How did you feel when you landed in Korea?
I've said this story before, haven't I?
No?
No? Oh, it was... I was a bit nervous to go to Korea in the first place, right? Because I was going by myself. I didn't know anybody there. Yeah. I'm sorry, yeah?
Yeah.
I was a bit nervous to go to Korea in the first place because I didn't have any friends that went to Korea before me. I didn't really know too much about the culture. And it was kind of this thing that I kind of did at the spur of the moment. And then on the flight to Korea, I watched this movie, Into the Wild. I think it's about this kid who goes off into the Alaskan wilderness by himself and ends up being a terrible idea and he dies. Right? So that stressed me out. And then so the flights took forever. I think it took like about 18 hours to get to Korea. And then I got picked up right away in the middle of winter. So I got picked up right away, brought straight to my school where I had to teach that day. So no sleeping, right? And then after the day of school, right? So I had a degree in political science, but I had no idea how to teach kids, right? So then when I got to the apartment, it was February, right? And it was pretty cold in Korea in February. My apartment didn't have the heat hooked up yet, and I had no blankets or anything. So I just, I remember zipping myself up in my jacket and just laying on my bed thinking, oh my God, what have I got myself into? But then the next day was a bit better, and then every day after that got, exponentially better.
What word was the first word you learned?
The first word I learned? Probably 안녕.
안녕?
Yeah. But I know that the first words that I found to be really valuable were 직진, 왼쪽, and 오른쪽. Because up until that point I couldn't even get in a taxi to go to the store or come back with groceries or anything. I was just kind of trapped. If I couldn't walk there and buy it myself, I was trapped.
우리 다시 왔어요.
Yeah, we take a little break here and woke up. He's a little bit grumpy.
켄이 지금 낮잠 자다가 우리 말에 깬 것 같아, 소리에. 지금 기분이 별로 안 좋아. Okay, so next one is, what was the most impressive Korean system or cultural thing?
For sure, the subway. Subway was amazing. I couldn't get over it. You could travel, and even the bus system, the whole transportation system in general. You could get anywhere for so cheap, and wherever you were within 150 meters of the subway station, or as long as you're in the greater Seoul area. But
yeah,
it was incredible. The subway was amazing.
Yeah. And what else?
The delivery system was pretty cool too. I thought that was really ahead of its time. Now in Canada you can get Uber Eats and things like that, but
it's not the same.
No, it's not the same. But in Korea you could be throwing the frisbee around on the Han River. You could call some fried chicken and it will get delivered to exactly where you are. I found it to be amazing. It was just so cool.
Can you tell the difference, the accents from different part of Korea?
Definitely not.
No.
I know, I think it's been pointed out to me, the different annotations and the way it goes, but I can't tell at all.
So have you ever been to farmer's market in Korea? Street market?
Yeah. It was behind my apartments, there was all those street markets. So I used to walk through every day. I loved it. It was pretty cool.
Have you bought anything?
I looked at stuff. I didn't do much cooking when I was there.
Have you ever made Korean friends?
Yeah, ish.
No.
No?
Really.
Well, no, not it's tough, right? Because you have to find common ground, and where language isn't one of them is really tough. But I mean,
have you dated Korean girls other than Chrissy?
I've never dated anyone other than you.
Oh, liar.
maybe met a few other Korean girls.
Few other.
Maybe.
I didn't know. I thought it was only one girl.
But they weren't serious. They didn't take anybody
Okay.
seriously.
Which Korean name is your favorite out of? I have an example.
Okay.
Number 1, 정재. Number 2, 우성. Number 3, 호동. Number 4, 동건. Number 5, 국진. Again, 정재, 우성, 호동, 동건, 국진.
I think probably Jongjae?
정재?
Yeah. Why? What are those names? I know they're going to be associated to something. Are
They're all
those...
celebrities.
Oh, are they?
정재 is a really good-looking guy.
Oh, yeah?
What do you think of prices for living in Korea?
I know, like, getting an apartment in Korea is crazy expensive, but it was really different for me, right? When I was there a long time ago and the actual cost of living was quite low, like, going out to eat was really affordable and getting drinks was affordable, but
Yeah,
you could
외식하는
never...
거는 저렴한 편이니까. Have you been to 찜질방?
Yes. Yeah, a bunch of times.
What do you think of it?
I love it. That was great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So, are you comfortable being naked with strangers?
Yeah, I'm fine with it. At the beginning, it was a little bit strange, right? It's a cultural difference, and I think it's a bit strange too for Korean people, right? So I stand out, and they're curious as to how I look. So
Check it out.
check it out. Want to see how it's going on?
Okay. What was your favorite food?
Takalbi for
Okay.
sure.
What was your least favorite food?
I wasn't a big fan of the soups, but I think I've started to like them a bit more.
What was the most spicy food you've ever had in Korea?
Oh, it's definitely my wife's ginger chicken.
Other than that.
Other than that, I don't know. Probably like the takalbi used to have was quite spicy, but I loved it.
Favorite Korean movie?
Oh, it's easy. Old Boy.
Old Boy.
Yeah, excellent movie.
Favorite place to hang out with friends?
I love going to the Han River. That was great. I love going out too. So Hongdae was always a lot of fun. Oh,
Uh-oh.
you made the camera fall.
The most beautiful place you've been to in Korea?
Oh, I always forget the name. What's the name of that island we visited in the south?
청산도. 우리
Yeah, it was
옛날에
amazing.
데이트할 때 청산도 며칠 갔다 왔거든요. 근데 거기는 진짜 제주도처럼 그때 당시에는 막 투어리스트가 많지 않아서 진짜 조용하고 너무 좋았어요. Beautiful.
It wasn't just beautiful, the people there were incredible.
Yeah.
We actually had this man stop when we were just walking on the side of the street to give us a tour of the island. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, just amazing place. Great food, great people. Loved it.
K-pop artists you remember?
Wonder Girls. I want nobody but...
노인네. What was your weekend routine?
Probably too much drinking. So usually rugby on Saturday,
Yeah.
and then drinking and going to the bar that night. Just I was young, and
What did you do for Christmas because you had no family around?
the same people that I'd spend Saturday with, we got together and we had our own Christmas.
And just drinking.
A lot of drinking. Actually, I think we did a potluck once. So we all made dishes and kind of to do like a big family Christmas. What do you see out there? The snowman? Oh, he's melting, yeah. He's falling over, right?
Why?
Because it's getting warm.
Why?
Why? Can you tell YouTube my new favorite saying that you say? Can you say, oh my goodness? Can you say that for them? Oh my goodness. You don't want to say it? Okay, maybe he'll say it later.
Okay. That's it?
Those are all your questions?
Yeah.
Oh, those are pretty easy.
So if you have any more questions, then comment below
Yep.
and we'll answer you. Okay? All
Thanks,
right,
guys. See you later. Say bye, YouTube.
So, bye-bye.
Bye, YouTube. You don't want to say bye, YouTube?
안녕.
Okay,
다시
bye
육아하러
YouTube.
갑니다.
See you later.
안녕.
He's a bit shy because he just woke up.